Alright, we are back. Thanks for waiting, everybody. Alright, here we go. Do or die time for Ima Hero. Their backs are against the wall. That was a decisive game won by Pun Pac. They look really strong. Really making a case for that top 3 spot in that losers finals match in the live finals. They are only a few sets away from that, so the end is in sight for them, sort of. As long as they don't look past Ima Hero and underestimate them in the second game, they should be able to close this out. But Ima Hero will have something to say about that. Their roster is fully assembled. The Avengers are all here. And they will be making their last stand to extend the game to a third. Keep their tournament lives. Keep their tournament lives alive. Ima Hero really playing cautiously. You can see the early trinkets being placed by the red team just to ensure that there are no invade shenanigans to be had. Super awesome. And Silverbleed posting up in this bush. We'll see if they decide to try to get a early catch. I don't think that's going to happen, though. Not a whole lot of damage at level 1 in this bot lane. Okay, Ziggs getting some early damage with his passive auto attack. And the lanes will start. Silverbleed taking hook at level 1. That's not usually what you see. And because they see that, oh, Silverbleed didn't start Flay, they immediately go aggressive. So that's a really unusual start for Thresh, unless you're looking for like level 1 picks or something. But because they didn't invade, there was really no reason for her to start with the Death Sentence. You normally want to start the Flay, and you usually want to clear waves with it, but they do catch Foxfire Draven. Wow! As soon as I say that, Ima Hero makes me fix my face right there as they get that beautiful combo. They both hit level 2 with the hook into the traps. Very, very nicely done. That was god-like synergy. Not gonna lie. So that definitely caught Pun Pac off guard. Rob is gonna run right into Worst Smiter though. He does get the jump on him, and Lee Sin does do tons of dueling damage. He's gonna drop down. There's the stun to protect Rob as he does try to walk out. Orianna's on the chase though, and now Saunders sandwiched between a couple people. Oh, Worst Smiter goes hard. He will get out barely. Yeah, barely with the safeguard. So Rob really miscalculated right there. It looked like he thought that he had the damage to take him out, coupled with the Ziggs Ignite. But all the shields, plus the heal, saved Lee Sin. And who did the kill go over to? Okay, so it went to Lee Sin. So it wasn't double buffs to Orianna, but it was a free refresh for Lee Sin, so that's still not good. So very, very swingy early game so far. But yeah, the hook start on Thresh. Again, you don't see it very often, but if you make plays like that, then it's all good. As long as it gets the job done. Silverbleed taking a lot of harass for no reason. There's a lot of creeps right there to block the hook off, so I don't think that the red team is too scared right now. Tristana getting plenty of farm under the turret. Misses one, but getting most of them. Lee Sin is here for a little return gank. Rob doing a good job of cutting off Zafe. Oh, should have held the W right there for a little bit instead of blowing it right away. There's the death sentence onto Nami, but super awesome, not in range. That has been a problem for the bot lane of Ima Hero when they are on the same page, when they are communicating and when they work together. They do really, really well. But those random hooks and kinda on the fly choices to go ham have really cost them the lane sometimes. So they really need to make sure that they're both ready for when Thresh attempts the hook or flay. Because you cannot afford to waste Thresh's cooldowns like that and give up lane presence. It's going to be the green light for the red team to go aggressive. Lee Sin did try to come around through the try, but blue team smelled a rat, so they will escape that gank and Lee Sin will retreat for the time being. Nice deep ward by the wolf camp / blue. And that will give Ima Hero a lot of information as to where he is. Taking a look at the top lane. Top lane once again. There was no gank this time. But Kage no Jigoku doing a very good job of holding his lead yet again. Excuse me. Being very consistent with his cleavers. And we'll see if Ima Hero decide to go back and buy. That is something that I noticed that they do not do very often, is that they do not find convenient times to base and to pick up items. Because right now he's up a kill, but the items don't really reflect it because he hasn't shopped yet. Rob is in the area. Both lanes are not quite 6 yet. But once both bot lanes hit 6, things are going to get pretty dicey. The pink ward in the river will spot out Elise, but he does not decide to go exploring, which is a good thing. There is a lot of vision though. Huge vision coverage on the enemy blue for Ima Hero. They have all sides of it lit up with wards. So any movements that Orianna or Lee Sin makes in that area will be spotted out way ahead of time. Okay, so Ziggs getting past his blue buff. It's going to allow him to keep up with Orianna's pushing very easily. And Orianna's definitely going to want to take her blue as well. There is the Flay. And the Chompers locking up Nami for just a little bit. Doesn't take a whole lot of damage, and they do have the sustain advantage in that lane with her W. And again, Ima Hero sticking around, deciding not to base. Yeah, Super Awesome is sitting on 2,000 plus gold. They need to base and buy. Because while this is all going on, the solo laners are slowly going back and getting items as well. So if they're gonna if they're gonna get pushed up, or if the red team's going to allow them to push up like that, with a wave that size, they should take advantage of it and go back to buy. Because that's a BF sword and then some at this point. Okay, they do finally decide to start recalling. And it was a good time because Lee Sin was in the area, so that worked out really well. Oh, and Princess Randon deciding to recall as well, not shove out the wave. That's a really odd choice. Tristana pretty notorious for being able to shove up waves really fast with her jump and her explosive shot AoE. So I'm surprised that they left that CS there to die. But that's information for Ima Hero. They see that they will be recalling. I'm actually surprised that Ima Hero's not making a call for the dragon right now. As they saw bot lane recalling and they know that their bot lane will get back first. They probably could have rushed the dragon in that case. But this will allow red team to get back in time, I think. Actually, Nami's still sitting in base. So if they do decide to do a dragon dance, she will be late. She looks like she's waiting for something. Lee Sin, nice catch onto Rob. That's a bunch of damage with the Q. Lee Sin gonna kick him here, and he has to repel over to the dragon. Does he follow him over? No, he does not. Oh, and Saunders in a bad position right now. Lee Sin's kick is still available, but oh my goodness, Horse Smiter in it. Whoa, Princess Randon, that is not what you want to do right now. You do not want to feed kills trying to go hero mode. That was major solo queue moment right there from Princess Randon, and he paid for it with his skin. There's the disengage off the Lulu ulti Wild Growth, But Kage no Jigoku is regenning like a boss, so he will be fine. As the cleavers continue to take chunks of life. Good juke right there to the side. Probably would have been a problem if he hadn't dodged that, but yeah, that was basically because Nami was not there yet. Tristana tried to make something happen and went really YOLO. And I had been praising Princess Randon's positioning and decision making, but he just decided to go super ham right there. And he just doesn't have the attack damage right now to warrant that. He has a Zeal, and he also has the Avarice Blade, excuse me, little brain fart. And that doesn't really give you a whole lot of attack damage at all, so jumping in like that's not going to really accomplish anything except getting yourself killed. And where's Smiter and A getting caught out again? If that stun had landed, he was probably dead, because that is a ton of damage plus the red buff, and Ziggs was already walking around. So huge advantage right now for Ima Hero. They did not get the dragon though, which is a little odd. Surprised that they didn't take that after the fight. But nonetheless, a slight lead for them, and that's definitely what they need. Here comes Elise in with the lantern that will go unnoticed for now, but Tristana with the jump away. And a little bit too slow right there on Silverbleed's part. That will be a flash wasted. That's big for Thresh. Thresh is one of the most all-in initiate supports that there is, because once he hooks in and flies in, pops the box, there's really nowhere else for him to go. Rob once again finding himself in a bad situation. He's going to repel up. Not really sure what that Super Mega Death Rocket was for. The health bars were still really, really high. This is Red Team's chance to take control of the game, and they do. Excellent catch onto the bot lane. Ima Hero should not keep fighting this. This is a fight lost. Huge throws right here from Ima Hero. As much as they were doing well in the beginning, they just were not on the same page in that scramble. And it's those scramble communications that really separate the good teams from the great teams. Because Rob got caught out, and then Ima Hero desperately tried to get something out of it by throwing everything they could at Lee Sin. The ulti from Jinx was wasted, and then Nami got a free tidal wave onto the bot lane. So that was really painful for Ima Hero. And because the dragon was still up, it goes to Pun Pac for free. Both teleports were burned, I believe. Yep, both top laners did teleport down. But very unfortunate right there that Ima Hero could not pick everything up and get into the proper positioning for their team fights. At the same time, props to Pun Pac for taking advantage of that skirmish. The ulti stacked very nicely too, the tidal wave right into the shockwave. And then that was the green light for Tristana to jump in after that. Okay, so we see a tower dive coming across to the top lane. Definitely not what they want to be doing right now against a team that is ahead. Speaking of tower dives, another dive coming across to the bot lane. Silverbleed is in a whole lot of trouble right now, and she is going to go down. And Super Awesome is way out of position. Very nice buster shot to disengage Jinx. And the Super Mega Death Rocket again was already used. Foxfire Draven looking like he can 1v1 this. And a good jump out of the Mega Inferno Bomb there to get away from the damage and close out the kill. Oh my goodness. This is Ima Hero just falling apart right here. And now Saunders gonna feed himself to the wolves. Does pick up a kill, but that's going to reset his gold now. And that will be a fresh 300 gold going across to the red team again. And Zaith is on a roll right now, 4-0-2. Yeah, and this is just really unfortunate to watch. Ima Hero was showing signs of showing signs of brilliance in the beginning. They got the quick first blood in the bot lane. Top was winning again, and then they got really good positioning and took advantage of the missteps by Pun Pac early. Kept vision control for themselves as well, so that Lee Sin couldn't get any ganks. But now it's just becoming small mistake after small mistake. We'll see if Lulu can walk away from this. It looks like he should be able to. Actually, Lee Sin is there again. And Silverbleed getting bubbled up again. And meanwhile, in the top lane, we have seen this before. Flash away by Kage no Jigoku. He is not in a good spot anymore. He does still have a CS lead, but his team is very, very far behind right now. Taking a look at the gold across the board, every person, with the exception of the top lane, is ahead by 1,000. So that's really going to be tough for Mundo to... he's not going to have the time to scale up to be the tanky monster that he needs to be. He's going to have to do most of the frontline work in these team fights coming up, but with how strong Tristana and Orianna are already, coupled with Lee Sin, he's going to melt very, very quickly. So yeah, the dragon will be up in about 2 minutes. We'll see if that becomes another collision point in this match. Again, this is loser's bracket. Pun Pac are up 1-0, and if they win this game, that is the end of the set, and that is also the end of I'm a Hero for this tournament. They will be eliminated. This game, not their reach just yet. If they can get a good team fight, they can even up the gold again and possibly get the dragon. But it's all going to have to come down to how well they can work together as a team. The Zap will not catch, and the Super Mega Death Rocket again, used for no reason. He might have been counting on the Cocoon to land, but it was probably not a good bet at that point. And I'm a Hero might get turned around here. We shall see. The turret does go down, though. Huge AoE damage coming across on the worst smiter in A. He's burning. But the Hex Drinker putting in so much mileage for him right there. Rob trying to get some kills as he does flash forward. Can he land anything onto Nami? No, he cannot. And that's going to be another kill for Zafe. Zafe is unstoppable right now. And I'm a Hero trying to make some plays work. They did get the tower and trade 2 for 2. But Zafe is continuing to get fed. And that was also on a jungler that had just recently picked up a kill. So that's another fresh 300 gold in the hands of Zafe. Yeah, Zafe is already at 7,300 gold. That death cap is going to be finished very, very soon. Here comes Zafe, and he wants that Sonder money. Can Sonder do anything here? No, he cannot. That is cause for great concern, to say the least, for I'm a Hero. Orianna just walked up to Ziggs and just bullied him down. Didn't even use his ulti. I mean, yes, he had red buff too, but still. I would be very, very scared right now if I was I'm a Hero. This Orianna has snowballed completely out of control. And Orianna usually requires time to get her items and to ramp up and before she could start doing a lot of damage, but this late game is coming very, very early for Zafe. And I'm sure he intends to take full advantage of it. Lulu now, because of the team being so far ahead, can fully push up without worry. And it looks like he's standing by in case he needs to TP in. Kage no Jigoku choosing the TP in, while Lulu does not. Horrible rocket coming across. I do not know what I'm a Hero is trying to accomplish right now. They are forcing fights against a team that is incredibly far ahead. And Princess Randon is just giving 0 Fs right now as the Goomba Stomp is in full effect. That's another kill and another reset. He's getting kited into a lot of damage though, and he does go down. He hopped one too many times right there, and that will be a kill picked up for Kage no Jigoku. I don't know if Foxfire Draven can clean this up. No, he cannot get the double buffs off. But because Kage no Jigoku went down to TP and Lulu did not, that is a free turret and then some for the red team. And the dragon is still on the table if they want to go for it. So the only reason that Ima Hero got any kills in that exchange was because Princess Randon went super ham and just kept chasing and chasing and chasing. Had they just regrouped and just took the dragon for free, that would have been even more crushing, I think. But I'm pretty sure that Pun Pac are starting to feel themselves a little bit. They know how far ahead they are. But yeah, Ima Hero is really forcing fights when they shouldn't be. After Rob got chunked down really low, they should have just ran away and given it up. I do respect the fact that they are trying to make plays and force things before the game is like completely over. But they need to pick a little bit better spots that have a higher success rate. Because there was nothing to be accomplished chasing into a team with Fed Orianna and Nami when you're this far behind in gold already. 5,000 at this stage of the game. So the dragon will go over to where Smiter NA. Ziggs ulti is also down. That is a lot of their damage. They need as much AoE as possible. Rob is out of position right now, and Lulu's not really going to care too much about that damage. Rob is very, very small right now. Forced to go tanky, does not have any penetration items. But they do have positioning on this turret. I'm pretty sure that the red team does not want this to go away for free, though, as they do get a chunk of damage onto Ima Hero, and they're forced to scatter. They do hold the turret as well, which is also good. Where's Smiter in A? Wants to make some plays, throws out the Sonic Wave, but nothing will come of it, and they will disengage. Thankfully for Ima Hero, unfortunately for Pun Pac. So yeah, things looking pretty bleak for Ima Hero. They really need to slow the game down and take the guaranteed farm wherever they can. Clear out their jungle as much as possible. And not get caught out. And it's going to be on Pun Pac to force the objectives, either by sending people to split push multiple lanes. Oh, very nice. Shockwave by Zafe. I don't know if you guys caught that, but he shockwaved Ziggs right out of his W as he was flying away, which all but sealed his death right there. So that was very, very well played. And like I said, they cannot afford to get caught out. That is one of the three things that they need to keep track of, not getting caught. And Ziggs just got outplayed right there. Where Smiter and A getting caught out, they do start the fight before the turret goes down, but Super Awesome is not in the fight anymore. He is running for his life. And the Super Mega Death Rocket doing virtually nothing this game. It's either been whiffing or just doesn't have enough damage to take them down. And again, there are a lot of shields on this red team. There's the Lulu shield, there's Ori's shield, Lee Sin shield. Top laners continuing to have a duel. And Kage no Jigoku burning his flash. And a very nice Glitter Lance with the lock-on with picks. Ooh, he's getting really low from the creeps, and he goes down to the creeps. Siege minion OP. Get wrecked. So luckily for Kage no Jigoku, Lulu did not have the health to tank those creeps, so they will trade 1 for 1. But still, that is going to be... This is going to be a big problem for Ima Hero. They don't have enough... I don't think they have enough items right now to stall out the game. If they had had a little bit more of their core builds finished, they might have been able to rely on Mundo and Ziggs to wave clear everything. Jinx also has wave clear as well with her rockets. But I don't think they have enough stats and levels right now to hold off a siege. I think Pun Pac will probably still be able to just bully down the turrets at this point. They could try to bait Ima Hero out of the base too and try to force a Baron. That would also be good. Basically, any fight where they can force Ima Hero away from their turrets and into the open will be ideal for Pun Pac at this point, because they are so strong. Lee Sin with a Locket of the Iron Solari. Very, very selfless item right there, even though he is really strong. Silverbleed getting caught out. There is the Shockwave Wombo combo. That ain't Falco. Kage no Jigoku going to go down easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, and Sonder just flashing in YOLO, trying to pick up something, but obviously that's not going to work with the amount of shields and items on this team. And that is all but GG for the set, I think, because this is going to be a Baron going across, which is going to result in a plus 10k gold lead. And yeah, as I said, all they had to do was just stick around the Baron long enough, and Ima Hero would pretty much be forced to contest. And as soon as they forced them away from their turrets, they were easy pickings. The ward control is so strong right now for Pun Pac. They can literally see where Ima Hero is going pretty much anywhere on that side of the jungle right now near Baron. So many red wards. So yeah, this will be the final calm, I think, before the final storm, as Pun Pac just goes back for their final buy, picks up whatever items they can afford, maybe some elixirs if they need to, but after this it should be a simple matter of probably shoving down bottom, actually, because bottom has been still standing this entire game. All the turrets in the bot lane are still up, so they might as well take advantage of the opportunity that they have and just clear them out. Because though the inner and the outer are undefendable right now for Ima Hero, straight up, there is no way that they could stick around and defend, because if they do show, Pun Pac will just run past the turret and just kill them all. Sonic Wave coming across. Nope, does not see him. Or chooses just to ignore him. I think he did see him, yeah. There was a ward there. And Zafe will pick up the outer turret. This is going to be the dragon. Hello, goodbye. Thanks for the gold. Huge late game gold from the dragon at 30 minutes into the game. About 200 going across to everyone. Lee Sin getting about 300 or so. And this inner turret is just indefensible right now. There's a fear of them getting flanked from the side, and there's also the fear of them just walking up with the Baron buff and just destroying them. So if I were them, I would definitely just let this go. It's only a matter of time before this gets pushed down. Oh my goodness, Rob taking so much damage. And the hook going wide to the side. Looking for Orianna right there, but getting sidestepped pretty easily. That ball right now is so scary for Ima Hero. It's you shall not pass. They cannot afford to go anywhere near that ball right now. Yeah, and as I thought, inner turret going really fast right there. Nothing they can do about it. These inhibitor turrets are where they really need to hold. And luckily the top lane is pushing in their favor. Mid lane's actually not pushing too bad for them either. So this will probably be it for their Baron buff, as I believe Pun Pac will... unless they catch somebody, Pun Pac is probably going to have to give this up. But they do find a catch onto Silverbleed, and the 30-second death timer and the Ziggs ulti being used will mean that they can probably force this down now. Mundo ulti has also been popped. The only thing available is the Super Mega Death Rocket at this point, and Mundo is super squishy to this team. He does have defensive items, but to this team with the heal debuff, he is very squishy. Tristana will go down. Goes a little bit too hard, and now they don't have anybody on the turret, so they're gonna have to back it up a little bit. Still 30 seconds on 2 people for Ima Hero though. And I don't think Sonder can hold this. He's trying to put out as much damage as he can with his Qs. Man, Pun Pac really want this turret. But I don't know if they're going to get it. Yeah, they're not going to get it. Rob going in for some last minute heroisms. But he does get kited back into death. And the whole team getting baited in as a result. Goodbye, Silverbleed. You just respawn, but down you will go. And the Super Mega Death Rocket again, just not enough damage on this Jinx right now.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
So as a result, they do get the inhibitor turret, but they lose, again, like I said, because the lanes were pushing so well in the other lanes, they lost 2 turrets for that. But that hardly matters at this point. It's not the end of the world at all. It was definitely more worth it for Pun Pac to stick around, get all those kills. They picked up like 6 or 7 kills down in that siege. And they got the inhibitor turret in the end, so the 2 turrets was definitely worth it. So, the goal lead is 61k to 43k. Not a whole lot to say at this point. I mean, Pun Pac did get sent to the losers bracket off of an unfortunate DQ, which really screwed up the losers bracket for pretty much everyone else. Because you basically have a team that was favored for top 3, top 4. This low in the losers bracket, that's all kinds of problems for the lower teams. But there's nothing you can really do about it. Hopefully Ima Hero can take this as a learning experience. And at least they got to play against a pretty high caliber team in this tournament. Definitely one of the better teams is Pun Pac. They're showing why. Obviously that's never over till it's over in League of Legends, but things are looking pretty nigh unthrowable at this point. We have seen some pretty crazy throws in the history of the Esports Hawaii tournaments, but it would take something monumental, I think, for Pun Pac to give this game away at this point. Zhonya's Hourglass hasn't been completed onto Ziggs, but unfortunately, if he's popping Zhonya's, that means that that's about 2.5 seconds of where he's outputting no damage. Oh, Rob walking way too close, and once again, Ima Hero really holding hands. I mean, they are friends, but you can't afford to be holding hands like that when you have an AoE comp like Orianna and Nami. They just got completely wrecked right there. And I don't even know what Rob was doing so dangerously close to Lee Sin. Of course, Lee Sin's just gonna blow his kick without hesitation because they're so strong. And here we go again. Nice double bubble by Nami. Kage no Jigoku with that heal debuff again. Despite his defensive items is squishy in the eyes of Pun Pac. They do not care about his stats. And there goes Rob. Up he goes. And yeah, this is pretty much the game right here. Lulu does finally go down. But there are super creeps pushing onto the turrets. Wow, Shockwave is up again already. That is ridiculous. And Pun Pac kind of screwing up a little bit there. They were trying a little too hard for kills. We'll see if Lee Sin can kill all of them. Nami does go down very quickly, as the support will do. And he does pick up 1 kill with his kick again off cooldown. But that will be transferred over to Rob as he gets the revenge kill. That is a full ace. But again, 48.5k to almost 70k. So that hardly matters at this point, and I think they're going to try to get the Baron off of this, but without Super Awesome being alive, that is a huge task right now. And Kage no Jigoku needs to stay in base to make sure that the waves stay off the towers. And it looks like they're going to go for this YOLO, still 19 seconds on Lee Sin. But the rest of Pun Pac that are alive are on their way. And Kage no Jigoku is taking a ton of damage from Baron right now. And without the auto-attacking 80 carry, they cannot finish this. And as soon as Pun Pac sees how high Baron's health is, they're probably going to say, go for it, go for it. Shockwave is available as well. Don't know what Silver Bleach trying to do right there by going in. They really can't contest any fight whatsoever. And they go in and then they die, as expected. Princess Randon coming over the wall. Baron has not had the chance to regen yet, and Zafe is going to pick this up, no problem. Very nice explosion right there, and that should be all she wrote. I don't even know why they're bothering for the blue buff. I guess just because they can. But with the death timers being as they are, and everyone on Pun Pac being alive and healthy, that should be the game locked up. Still about 15 seconds or 20 seconds on most of the Ima Hero roster. So, yeah, this will definitely be the game. Tristana just needs to sneeze on these turrets, and down they will go. Super awesome. Just protect your KDA. Don't even bother. This game is a Reynolds wrap. Congratulations to Pun Pac. They are continuing the losers bracket climb. The dream is still alive for them, but the dream is dead for Ima Hero. Well fought, but they were just outmatched and out-teamed. They will have to try their luck again next time. Well played.